What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here today, playing against Zimbabwe in the first, I believe, of two one-day internationals. Now, we've got a bit of a new-look side because that's what you guys have said you wanted to see, especially in these lower games against the likes of Zimbabwe, Ireland and Bangladesh. So Ed Nuttall's playing today. He has only played a handful of one-day games for New Zealand. The other guy, Adam Milne, who has starred at the recent World Cup, he is in. And we're just playing a few other new guys as well. Not really too many changes. I don't want to change too much of the squad because I actually thought this was a T20 and I am missing a few players through injury. But saying that, we still do have a pretty good mix of a side. A pretty young side when you think about it. Maybe the batting is on a bit of the older side, but at the end of the day, it's not really too bad, and we are going to give a very, very good nudge. As you can see, Nuttall here is just absolutely destroying it. Why have I not been playing him sooner? We're going to bring in the first change, which is our man Andrews, who you have seen before, but bring him back in just to go and give him another chance. He didn't really contribute in those 4 games that he has played so far, but it'll be interesting to see how he goes against somewhat of a lesser opponent, that is Zimbabwe. So fingers crossed he can go and get us up over the line, but we will just have to wait and see what he can do. Now, we've got plenty of spin options as well. Up the top, we have both Kane Williamson and Anton Deficit, who was playing today. He's opening. You guys have said to go for him as well. Ish Sodi to come in and bowl spin later on in the innings, so it will be interesting to see how all of these guys go, because the Zimbabweans are putting up a pretty good wee partnership here, and I think the batting power play must have finished, surely. Darren Mitchell playing. Now, he obviously was outstanding last time around when we played our one-day game against the English. It was his century that held the side together, and without him, we probably would have struggled quite a lot. Here's a chance for Andrews to get a wicket, but Sodi can't get it because it was a bump ball. And they ran 2. Okay. Makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. There's a few players that are in and around the international scene that possibly, could go and maybe make an appearance in the side. But I don't really want to change too much. I love winning too much. I'm really in that winning form at the moment, so I don't want to go make too many changes that I don't have to make. Captain Kane Williamson coming in to have a bowl now, and hopefully he can go and pick up a few wickets and can add to his, well, it's not an impressive career, I would say, but hopefully we can go and just add to his bowling as well, because he's a player who I think if I can get him to bowl well, I really can play someone like Jimmy Neesham down at number 8, and it gives me a lot more balance to the side. It lets me play a wicketkeeper at 7 rather at 6, which I do most of the time anyway, but it will just give me those extra opportunities, which hopefully we can go and make the most of. But saying that though, Neesham, who normally is a very good wicket taker for me, he hasn't taken too many wickets today. And he has been expensive as well. If he doesn't take wickets, normally he is pretty economical. Kane Williamson's picked up a couple. He has only picked up 33 wickets now in his one-day international career. But that's not too bad. Ish Sodi only bowled in the 4 overs. I didn't really work that too well. He really should be bowling more for me. But it'll be interesting to see how both Adam Milne and Ed Nuttall go towards the latter half of the innings. Adam Milne's a guy who I've kind of been a wee bit hesitant to go and use in one-day internationals, just because he can be a wee bit erratic and spray the ball all around the place. But playing against Zimbabwe is a perfect opportunity for him to hone his skills and really go and press for a place in that one-day side. That, the bowlers aren't extremely old. I mean, they are getting on, a few of them. But this is a good chance for Adam Milne to really go and stake his claim. Remember, we are in 2018 in the save. So anything really could happen. And he has been bowling well today. He's come back. He was a wee bit expensive in his first spell, but he has come back in the second spell. 3 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 5. And this has been a very, very good end to the innings from both Nuttall and Adam Milne. They have kept it very tight and very consistent. As I said, Anton Deficit opening today. He hasn't really done too much in his one-day international career. Then again, he hasn't really had too many opportunities. He has only played 4 games. And he's another guy that his bowling has gone down a wee bit. But if I did start a new career, or maybe even in a Cricket Coach 2015-2016 career mode, I could possibly look at going and using as a guy up the top. He's a guy who basically, he could bat almost all around the batting order for you if you wanted to. Like, he's not really gone and set in stone in one particular position. Like, he can bat all the way around. I know for New Zealand he has opened most of the time. I think he has batted down the order as well. I know for his domestic club, Northern, I just had a mind blank there about who he played for, but Northern Districts, he has batted all around the order as well. So, and these two are putting on a nice wee partnership. 100 coming up off 20 overs. They are just going about it. They're not going extremely quick, but just making sure that they go and get the job done. I mean, these two here, this is a great opportunity for them to go, get some time in the middle, get some batting behind them as well, which is what it seems like they are both doing. Anton Zestic on a new high score here now, and Brendan McCullum moving along quite swiftly to another one-day 100. And just 24 needed now off 75, as we said. Probably not the quickest game in the world, but we haven't lost any wickets. McCullum moves on. He scores 100. That's only his 5th one-day 100, would you believe it or not? And so it's surprising for a man as aggressive and as good as Brendan McCullum is that he does only have 5 one-day 100s. But I think he's one of those guys who just goes out all guns blazing, and if it comes off, it comes off. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But a very solid win, 10-wicket win for New Zealand in this first ODI against Zimbabwe. Anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Tune in later tonight. I'm going to have Dutch domination. Last game, I believe, of the 4-day trophy. Looking forward to that. Hope you guys had a good weekend, and we'll see you then.